Hello there, my name is McHorse, and welcome to Aperture 1.4.2 and McLib 2.0.3 changelog video. You might ask, why do Aperture and McLib are being reviewed in the same video? The answer will shock you. It's because both of their features are tightly interconnected. So let's go. Now, you can set a custom color for any fixture, which will be shown in the timeline instead of original fixture's color, using this field that opens a color picker. You can use this feature to organize the camera profile. Some people are organizing their scripts and voice line tracks by attaching unique colors to the main cast. Now look at how organized it is. Next we have a new fixture called Dolly. Like name implies, all it does is dollying the camera forward or backward. If you don't know the terminology for camera moves, dollying is when the camera moves forward or backward on the rail. Dolly fixture was made as a convenience counterpart for path fixture. Sometimes it's tough with path fixture to create truly linear paths, as you might tend to change direction or adjust the position, which quickly ruins the linear motion, and you'd have to recreate the second point again to fix that. So, here you can adjust the distance it travels. Positive value makes the camera dolly forward, and negative value dollies the camera backward. In fields below, you can set up the angle in which it dollies the camera, which you can set up by adjusting yaw and pitch fields. Keep in mind that you can also set another yaw and pitch values for camera's direction. And finally, you can pick motion's interpolation. There is also a little helper label in the middle of the screen, which lets you know what is camera's speed, in terms of how many blocks it travels per second. While still staying on the topic of fixtures, there is a new data converter feature which was added to replace fixture feature. For some fixtures, when you replace them with another fixture, the data that was present in previously selected fixture will get converted to work with the replaced fixture. For example, let's say you have this dolly fixture. If I'll replace it with path fixture, the path fixture will still behave in the same way as the previously present dolly fixture. Same can be done in the other way, replacing the path fixture with 2 points with a dolly fixture. At the moment, this feature supports conversion of following fixture combinations: dolly to path, path to dolly, dolly to keyframe, and path to keyframe. While still staying on the topic of fixture conversion, per point duration option was removed. However, don't worry, all the camera profiles with per point duration paths will be converted to keyframe fixtures, and generate keyframe button in the path fixture panel was removed as well, due to converter feature being implemented. And final aperture feature, and the most coolest one, is this keyframe curve section in Camera Profile Manager GUI. What this panel does is allows to animate the Minecraft's brightness option. It's kind of silly, I know, but with brightness option, you can control one variable of the shader pack, which therefore allows you to manipulate things like focus, world curvature, and etc. See manual focus sneak peek video for more information. Now let's overview McLib 2.0.3 features, which are still tightly connected to Aperture. New interpolation types were added to McLib: back, elastic and bounce, which are now available anywhere where interpolation are being used, image and pose animations, modifier envelopes, keyframe editors, and path and dolly fixtures. I feel like these interpolations can be primarily used for comedic effects only, rather than for something serious, but I would love to be proven wrong. Surprise me. And last, but not least, is a big keyframe editing overhaul. Both graph and dope sheet editors look the same, but now you can edit keyframes much easier. I know many of you are scared of keyframe editing, but I hope this overhaul will make it more accessible. First, now you can edit the value of the keyframes in the dope sheet editor, which allows you to adjust the values without going to the graph view of that specific channel. Second, you can edit bezier handles now in the tick and value fields, so now you can input the exact value you want, which isn't possible when dragging. You can now as well drag the bezier handles in the dope sheet editor. Third, you might notice that the all keyframe channel is gone in the dopesheet editor, and that's because I added multi-selection mode to keyframe editors, which significantly simplifies editing of multiple keyframes. You can either select multiple keyframes by holding shift and clicking on individual keyframes. By shift clicking on a selected keyframe, it will be deselected. Or you can hold shift and drag. Once you release the mouse button, all the keyframes within the selection rectangle will be added to selection, and you can select multiple times. Once multiple keyframes are selected, you can drag these keyframes around as single keyframes. You can use tick and value fields to move keyframes as well. If you click on the right or the left handle of a selected keyframes, or right click and click switch to left or right item, then you'll be able to move multiple bezier handles as well. And finally, you can duplicate multiple keyframes, like you could with a single selected keyframe, by holding Alt key while clicking elsewhere in the graph, like this, and remove currently selected keyframes by right-clicking anywhere in the graph dopesheet editor, and clicking on Remove Selected Item in the context menu. Well, that's basically it. I hope that keyframe editing will be now more enjoyable than before, and new camera features and interpolations will help you ease and spice up your animations. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.